I ended up catching shorts on NQ today for like $1,350. So if we can see a retracement all the way up to the upside, I can't stress it enough. YouTube is a very good starting point when you're trying to get into day trading. See how to buy, sell. Trading's going to become even more easier. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I've had a pretty busy day today. Figured I'd kind of do like a little vlog style. It's currently 6:49 at night and just got done filming another video actually. And I just wanted to pick up the camera and kind of just film some stuff while I'm getting ready. I got to make an hour drive. I don't think I'm gonna film in the car or anything today. I think I'm just gonna film all before, and then hopefully I'll be editing this video and it'll be up in a few days. This week was an interesting week to say the least. I was trading the 50K challenge accounts for a lot of the time, and then I was trading my other 150K funded accounts. I was kind of just mixing it up all this week. We ended up positive this week, only $358, which I'm still blessed to be up $358, but it should have been more. We ended up going 2 W's, 2 L's this week. Not too bad, but a little above break even. We could have done better, but it happens. We ended the week up, got to be grateful for that. And we're just going to go into next week with a fresh mind, do the same thing we've been doing for years now, and probably make some more money next week. Look at the market today. This is on the M15. We just go to the H1. It literally just dumped today. Right here where my cursor is, that was at 8 a.m. and you could see we literally just went down and down and down today. Price action was pretty crazy. I know a lot of people didn't take any trades today. You could see this is on the M5. I ended up catching shorts on NQ today for like $1,350, and that's what made us end the week profitable. I just took one trade and then I was out, which I only take one trade a day, probably 90 to 95% of the time anyways. But today was just a day you did not want to be taking a second trade. I just wanted to get some money, get out the market as quick as I could. Hopefully we get some good price action in the markets next week, and then I can pass those 50K challenge accounts. But I don't even know 100% if I'm going to be trading those yet, or if I'm going to be focusing on the 150K funded accounts. If price action sucks, I'll probably focus more on the 50K challenge accounts. If price action's good, then I might focus more on the 150K funded accounts to stack up some more money. Which, looking at how we ended this week, I think next week's going to be a lot better. I already see a major level of supply that if we can tap into that, I'm definitely going to be taking sells from. That's definitely a high probability setup. And that's just on NQ. Honestly, I used to trade like NQ, Dow, and ES, but for probably like 2 months now, I've really only focused on NQ. I can't even really remember the last time I've actually looked at Dow and ES, but I've been just liking NQ, to be honest. The only one I would maybe bounce to again is Dow. Honestly, I think trading ES was just too much. I never really placed trades on it, and it's pretty similar to NQ. But NQ's been doing us justice. A friend of mine keeps trying to get me to trade gold, and I've looked at gold. I've traded gold quite a few times. It's just not my favorite, to be honest. I really do enjoy NQ. I like the volatility. I think it has a lot of nice setups as well, so I'm probably just going to stick with NQ. And then if I want to add in another thing again, I'll bring back Dow for sure. This is just on the H1 time frame for right now, but I did look at some other time frames, and we have some other time frames lining up with it. So if we can see a retracement all the way up to the upside, get into that level, I'll definitely be taking sells from there. That should be a high probability setup right there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some of my stuff ready. Got my bag here, got some essentials. I got my cologne that I like to use, Dolce & Gabbana light blue. That's definitely one of my favorite colognes for sure. I got some clothes, got the Beats headphones. I gotta grab my little USB to put the SD card so when I'm editing my video, and you know, gotta bring the MacBook. This is what we edit on. This is what, if I'm staying, you know, another day or two, like Monday, Tuesday in Tampa, this is what we're gonna be placing our trades on. Got the watch. So pretty much got all the essentials. We're gonna be bringing the camera. This is a little bag I put the camera and stuff in. It fits perfectly, actually. Gotta find my big tripod. I think that's still in the car though. I've seen something quite a few times, and I'm actually gonna bring it up. I've seen a lot of people say, how can they get into trading with just $0? There's honestly plenty of free ways that you can learn how to trade with putting $0 in. You got demo accounts, like paper accounts. For example, if you go onto Tradingview, it's a totally free platform. That's basically what everyone charts on. Go all the way down to the bottom where it says trading panel, and you're gonna see where it shows like the Tradingview logo, and it's gonna say paper trading. Go ahead, sign up with that, and that gives you like a demo account where you can practice your strategy. You can get comfortable on how to use Tradingview, like learning what pips are, points. You can figure out how to set a take profit, stop loss, how to use the tools on TradingView, all that type of stuff, and that costs absolutely $0. Another way too is there's plenty and plenty of free information on YouTube. I can't stress it enough. YouTube is a very good starting point when you're trying to get into day trading. Plenty of good YouTubers out there. One person I definitely recommend the most that had the best free content when it comes to trading is FX Jordan G. His YouTube channel is Scalp Trading Lab. And if you haven't heard the news, rest in peace to Jordan, man. He had a long fight. You know, it ended the way it did, which is super sad. It was a huge blessing to be able to meet him in Miami and just talk to him about trading and stuff. A lot of the things I've learned about trading came from him. The strategy I use to this day is basically the strategy he used. I just tweaked it a little bit, but I noticed once I started using his strategy and I found him, that's when I started getting some payouts and it started clicking a lot easier and made it so much more simple. So shouts out to him, man. He definitely had a huge impact to the trading community. I also have some information on my YouTube channel, just strategy wise, motivation wise. So you can go ahead and check that stuff out there too. But make sure you guys don't sleep on YouTube, guys. There's a lot of free information on there. Just you got to make sure you're watching the right people and make sure you actually take their advice and try it for yourself. Not everyone's strategy, not everyone's psychology tips are going to work for you. And honestly, getting into the market with $0 is not a bad thing. Just like those few examples I gave you earlier, YouTube, free groups, all that type of stuff. Those are just perfect ways where you can gain valuable knowledge and still learning. With the paper trading account, you can get your chart time. And the best thing is you're not losing real money. So many people get into trading because they think it's a get rich quick scheme, and then they end up losing thousands and thousands of dollars. I honestly lost $3,000 in 1 or 2 days. I can't really remember. I want to say it was 2 though, because I thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. And losing the $3,000 wasn't even a mistake. In my opinion, it was more of a lesson because I learned from it. And that's the most important thing when it comes to trading, is learning from your losses. So if you're in a position where you're like, man, I want to get into trading, but I can't because I don't have enough money to put in it, it's a blessing, guys. You can still learn when you don't have any money. Make sure all this time that you have no money, you're still gaining the knowledge and you're still being involved in the charts. Even if you're on a paper trading account, get on your computer every day at 9:30 or whatever time you trade and pretend like you're trading the live markets with actual money. You're just trading it on a paper trading account, but you can still see how the actual markets go, and you can place your trades, learn how the market moves, this and that. And even when the markets are closed or even after hours, whatever it is, you can still be trading by back testing. TradingView has a great tool where you can back test. It's called the replay. Now you do have to pay for that, but that's not a necessity. You don't need that. I actually learned for the longest time, I was back testing without even using replay, and I would find support and resistance levels, because this is before I was trading supply and demand. And I would just go find the support and resistance level, see when it tapped into that, if we had a good bounce off of it, how to spot liquidity, how to spot A+ setups, all that type of stuff. That is just knowledge. That is just all the thing. That is all the knowledge you can get with just $0. So, and remember this, guys, someone can tell you how to do something. You can have a mentor that tells you how to do something, a YouTube video. You can have the best trader in the world tell you how to do something. But if you don't take action and you don't do it yourself, you're not going to see the results. So don't be expecting to join a group and you're going to become a millionaire overnight. You need to actually get your chart time in, go through what every other trader had to do, the wins, the losses. You know, you think you're on the top and then it all just comes crumbling down again. You have to experience it for yourself. And remember what I just told you guys. Someone can tell you how to do something, but if you don't take action, you're never going to see results. Since I'm at the computer right now and I have TradingView pulled up, I'm just going to show you guys how to access the paper trading on TradingView. All right, you can see we're on TradingView. You're going to want to go all the way down to the bottom, right where it says trading panel. You're going to want to click that. You're going to go to this square right here. My bad for the blur. This shit sucks, but we're going to pull through, and then you're going to see all these different brokers. You're going to want to click the first one, which is the Tradingview logo and it says paper trading. And then you're gonna see this screen pop up that's gonna click connect. It might ask you to put in your information, but you should already be signed in to Tradingview. So if it asks you to put in your information, just sign up or put it in. But if not, you're gonna wanna just click connect. And then you can see up here, my paper trading account is up. And then I'm able to just place trades. You could just go over here, click buy, and then this whole screen will pop up. So you can kind of just practice, see how to buy, sell, see what market, limit, stop all means. You could mess with your ticks, price, all that. So it's that simple. And the way to tell when you're on your paper trading account is all the way at the bottom. It's gonna show paper trading and then it's gonna have a green dot. So keep an eye out for that. Here's a sneak peek at one of the videos I'm gonna be editing. This is gonna be for the free course. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of free, fire, valuable information in there. So make sure you guys keep an eye out on that. I got like 5 videos filmed right now. I just got to go ahead and edit them. And that's the key to this shit, guys. I have so many things I'm working on. I trade. I got to work on a few other things for the group. I'm over here filming. I got to edit these videos. I'm doing some other things behind the scenes. So I am constantly staying busy when it comes to stuff revolving around trading or just other business ideas and other life things. But the life I want to live requires me to be busy all the time. I have to be working on my own thing. So most of my day is completely booked up with just work and other things, but there's only one way to get to the top, and that's getting to work and doing it even when you don't want to. There's days where I'm lacking the motivation and I don't want to do shit. I just want to lay in bed, but I also want to be sitting in that Lamborghini. I want to be in a nice house, or I want to be in a condo and stuff. So right when I think about that type of stuff, I get my ass right out of bed and I get to work. And if you're someone that lacks discipline and stuff, that's going to be very bad for you, because when it comes to trading, it has a lot to do with discipline. And whatever you do on the charts reflects off the charts lifestyles. And whatever you do off the charts is going to reflect the on the charts habits. So you need to build healthy, consistent, disciplined habits outside of trading. And I promise you guys, once you do that, trading's going to become even more easier, because that shit takes a lot of discipline and it's going to be a roller coaster. But make sure you guys work on your lifestyle in trading and out of trading, and you're gonna see huge improvements in both. All right, guys, the camera's blinking red. It's about to die. I gotta go make like an hour 20 drive. I still need to pack a few more things. I gotta get gas along the way. So we're just gonna end it here. Let's go ahead and get ready for a great trading week, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video.